Hello and welcome back to our Retire Early lifestyle. Today we have the expat hype versus the expat reality in 7 expat countries. So here we go, let's get started. Number 1, in Mexico, the $1,000 a month luxury dream is dead. With the peso strengthening and local inflation soaring, you're paying U.S. prices for groceries and utilities. But wait, that's without the U.S. level of service, and you're still in a developing country with filthy water, polluted oceans, predatory immigration departments, and people that are becoming more and more resentful of the foreigners coming in and raising their local prices. But hey, who cares, right? The president of Mexico doesn't seem to care about any of it. The expats don't seem to care either, so just keep enjoying all those beautiful tropical beaches. Nothing else really matters, just that you're in Mexico. Number 2. In Portugal, everyone talks about the golden visa, but rarely does anyone mention the endless red tape, the surging rental prices in all of the cities expats are moving to, and a healthcare system that is on the verge of collapse because of too many new arrivals. Certain regions, especially in tourist-heavy areas like the Algarve, face shortages of specialists, making access to timely medical care more difficult. In fact, the public healthcare system is crashing right now in Portugal. This happens when too many expats show up and start needing services. We saw it happen in real time in Cuenca, Ecuador. Delays in treatment. Patients are experiencing longer wait times for critical procedures. Reports indicate that 328 patients have died while waiting for heart surgery. Our word of advice for Americans that think they'll need to have medical screenings done, or for those dreaded emergencies that can and do crop up, well, you better pay for the cost of private health care if you want to see a doctor and receive dependable medical service in Portugal. But it's all okay. You're living in paradise. You didn't move to Portugal for the health care anyway, did you? Number 3. Panama, the gentrification backlash. Tax breaks are great, but after a while you realize you're living in a foreigner bubble where locals are increasingly frustrated by gentrification, leading to higher costs and targeted pricing just for you, the English-speaking ATM. But it's all good. You live in Panama, where the weather is always hot and humid, way better than back home where you had 4 seasons to contend with. Now you just have the one weather to contend with, hot and humid. Number 4, Ecuador, the healthcare bait and switch. Ecuador is often marketed as the ultimate budget haven, but new visa rules and mandatory and expensive private health insurance for older expats are eating up those savings fast. Plus, you probably live next door to other expats, and because of that, you pay double for rent. But hey, who cares? Right? The food is cheap. It's all good. And by the way, I hate to break it to you, but Ecuador is still an unsafe country with one of the highest homicide rates in the world. Just a few days ago, an expat was targeted and held at gunpoint for his valuables. This is not a one-off thing either. Gringos are targets in Latin America. We know. We lived there for 8 years. So this lady explains how her son was held and robbed at gunpoint on the ground. The guns were pushed into him. He got everything stolen. He barely had anything on him, just a couple of cheapy things. But they held him at gunpoint, and I bet that was a very scary situation. But I couldn't help but notice that she said, "I've never felt unsafe here, ever, until now. Isn't this, though, what everyone says? I feel safe." That's because people aren't really aware of the crime that exists around them. It all appears to be safe until you become the victim of a crime. Then, all of a sudden, it's not safe here anymore. This is exactly why we can't go by people's words when they say, "Oh, it's safe here, I feel safe." Because in areas where expats are a target, you're never really safe, okay? But that's okay. You live abroad in Ecuador, in one of the best countries in South America. After all, you got the real scoop on what it's really like to live in Ecuador from popular vloggers, didn't you? It's a good compromise. You're a crime target, but you got cheaper living. Number 5, Spain, the wealth tax trap. Spain's aggressive tax regime and wealth taxes on richer foreigners can mean you're handing over more of your retirement nest egg to the government than you ever did back home. And if you're not rich, Spain is not cheap anymore. The cost of living in Spain for a comfortable lifestyle is between 2,800 and 4,200 euros. Here's the breakdown. Go ahead and take a look at it. Now, all those costs are in euros, so don't forget to convert that cost of living into USD so that $2,800 becomes $3,300 and that $4,200 becomes almost $5,000 a month. Oh well, that's okay. You get to say you live in Spain. Isn't that neat? Isn't that what it's all about? Hey, it's all good. The local wine is cheap in Spain. I hate to break it to you like this, but we're living on half of that right here in the bad old USA. And yes, we've lived abroad for 13 years. We had expats to Ecuador tell us straight out, we want a big nice apartment that we can show off to our families back home. This is real, folks. This is the live abroad attitude. Moving abroad to live in luxury. Well, good luck with that. Number 6, the Philippines. Cheap until it isn't. Expats have reported that prices have shot up in the Philippines, and the only way to actually live on the cheap now is to leave the cities and move into the rural areas. All of the Southeast Asian countries are becoming more and more expensive now. They said, I've been to the Philippines, Cambodia, and Thailand, and I'm going to Vietnam, and I realized my budget over there would be about $2,000 a month, and I can easily live in Tennessee for the same amount of money. We've always said on this channel, when prices shoot up to almost US levels, what's the point? Most people move abroad to save money or make their finances go further, but when that's not the case anymore, then why move there? But who cares anyway? So what if prices have doubled? It's okay, at least you live abroad. Isn't that what you wanted? You wanted to get out of Dodge anyway, so now you're out of Dodge. Number 7, Thailand, the money-grubbing and visa trap. Expats have to put up with a mandatory 90-day reporting to immigration, providing your current address. They will send someone out to check up on you, too. They want to know where you're living during your 90-day stay. Meeting the 90-day reporting requirement is essential to maintaining your legal status in Thailand. If you don't maintain your 90-day reporting, it could even lead to deportation because the government is monitoring foreign nationals now and they know what's up. Then the farang, that's you, has to put up with dual pricing and the requirement to keep a massive chunk of your savings sitting idle in a Thai bank just for a visa. At that point, someone knows your bank balance and your home address. Good combo, don't you think? For a retirement visa, you need to maintain $14,800 in your Thai bank. For a family or spousal visa, $7,400. So the once easy life of Thailand has actually turned into a full-time job in bureaucracy and uncontrolled spending. But really, it's no laughing matter. You have a bullseye on your back when you move abroad, no kidding. But hey, you're in Thailand, so who cares that your privacy is shattered and you get charged double because of gringo taxes? You knew that before you moved there, right? It's all good. Who cares about principle or being treated with respect? You live in Thailand now, the land of smiling people. So here is the real skinny. The grass isn't greener on the other side, it's just different dirt. And unless you take care of your dirt, it won't grow anything and you'll have no fruit to show for anything you do. We move abroad because we are dissatisfied with something in our life in the U.S. We believe our life will be better, and at first everything seems good, but the fantasy show doesn't last. It's not what I thought, says 80% of expats that move abroad. If you're leaving the U.S. because you think it's a shortcut to paradise, you might want this information to digest a little bit first. We say stop chasing the fairy tale and start dealing with the realities of life in a foreign country. There are expats right now that want to return but can't because they sold their home and feel they don't have the resources and finances to move back to the U.S. Warning, some expats lost everything in a foreign country due to unforeseen circumstances, decisions, and financial scams. So we just gave it to you straight, folks. The rest is up to you. Hope you enjoyed the reality show. Take care and bye-bye.